Hey guys, Megan Manifests cooks. So I've decided that I'm going to make some mince acne because I'm not about going back to the store. So I figured I've got all the ingredients for an acne, and acne is like a biryani, but without the biryani stuff. How I make my acne though has a whole lot of twists because look, I don't like the traditional way of how biryani is cooked. I cook it according to how I like it, the flavors that I like. And yeah, so I'm busy parboiling my rice over here. I've put it on earlier over there. There you go. And then here are all the other ingredients. You've got your chopped onion, your peppers. I've got my cayenne peppers there. I've got my mixed herb spices here, which is cinnamon, clove, and bay leaves with a bit of, what's that stuff called? Bona, all these funny names. But this tastes like licorice almost. And then I've got my lentils over there soaked in cold water. I've got a mixed masala mix over there, and I've got turmeric. I also like adding this Worcester sauce to my mince. I've got my 6-gun, and I've got my Amina all-purpose curry paste, and what's left of my crushed ginger and garlic. So yeah, let's get cooking, guys. Okay, now we're gonna add our mince mix. Some oil. My oil is finished, guys. I was there trying to be frugal for nothing. I should have just bought the 5-liter sunflower oil. Then oh my goodness, we're gonna add our herbs, right? Put those on a bit of a high heat. Okay, what's gonna happen is these spices are going to activate the flavor, and the oil is going to have a bit of, flavor. Bismillah. There's your onion. That's my baby girl playing in the background, guys. Then we're gonna add our peppers. And we're just gonna let them simmer a bit. What you're gonna do is add some salt, right? And make sure it's a lot of salt, because what's gonna happen is the rice is gonna cook in here and become softer. And what I used was 3 months of rice with turmeric because I like my rice yellow. And I barely put salt in the rice, so what's going to happen is the salt from this mince over here is going to put flavor in the rice, so it's not going to be like extremely salty, so don't you worry about that. So a tablespoon or two of salt. Okay, so your peppers are changing color over there. Now we add our spices. So yes, my masala mix. I asked for the mild one because I've got a 4-year-old, guys, so I can't have a whole lot of spices, else my 4-year-old won't be able to eat. So I put 2 teaspoons of the mixed masala in there. I put a teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of pepper, you mix that in. It's not sizzling as much because, as you can see, my oil is hopelessly finished. So here's the garlic and ginger, a tablespoon, 2 teaspoons of that in there. My curry paste I put in there. Look, I want a lot of flavor in this acne. A tablespoon of that. And we mix everything in. Now we add the mince. This is beef mince. I asked my son to defrost it for me. He went and put a whole lot of water in it. Hi, these children. That's why it looks so white. Put in your mince. And this is me, guys. I go in there with my 6-gun. I don't even play. I love me some 6-gun. 6-gun has a whole lot of flavor. And I put a lot in there because the rice is going to be a whole lot of rice. Then I go in there with this baby. My Worcester sauce. Splash some of that in there. Maybe a tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. And for me, it just activates the flavor. Okay, you've diced your mince. Your mince is beautifully mixed into all that flavor. Then, here are the lentils, guys. This is my lentils that I've been soaking. So I'm going to drain the water out of here. Add it to this. Add in my lentils. Add in the potatoes. Add in your water. The water should cover the potatoes, cover everything, because what's going to happen is